what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On. And today we're bringing you a brand new series called the Achievement Hall of Fame. And here's what the intro looks like. The show is all about celebrating achievements, those tasty pop-ups that make life worth living. Each week we'll be picking a theme. That might be achievements that made you laugh, achievements you had to cheat to get, or maybe the best achievements from a certain game series. The Xbox On team will make a case for their favorite achievements, and you'll decide which achievement should win by telling us down in the comments below. The achievement with the most votes will be added to our prestigious new Hall of Fame, which I can't show you right now because it's currently empty. Anyway, for the first episode, we're talking about the longest achievements ever. So let's take a look at the contenders.
Right, so the achievement I'm making a case for is from Assassin's Creed 2, and it's called In Memory of Petruccio. As you can see, I have a very flawless Italian accent. So the reason that I've chosen this achievement is because it's one of those really fiddly collecting achievements. So what you have to do is you have to get 100 feathers, which are scattered all around Italy. So poor Ezio's got to go climbing up rooftops and jumping into hay and snatching these little dirty, skanky feathers, which are just all over the place. So I looked into it because I was like, why is Ezio trying to get feathers, right? That's really strange. This is a master assassin who can literally take down anyone. And for some reason, he's collecting bits of skanky pigeon feathers. So I looked into it, and it's because in the olden assassin days, they would leave a feather once they killed someone. So for some reason, this guy is on his deathbed and he's like, Ezio, get me 100 feathers. And then that's what you've got to do. So the reason it's so difficult is because Assassin's Creed is an open world game, right? So it's a huge map. You've got so many places to explore. Don't use the internet. Don't cheat. Just do it on your own. Try and find those feathers because they are everywhere. They're on the top of buildings. They're hidden under little nooks and crannies. I probably naturally found, like 10 or whatever. If you actually want to go out there and find them all, it takes a bloody lifetime. And then for some reason, when you collect them all, you then go and give them to Ezio's mum, which is really weird. If I just came home with 100 feathers, my mum would get the Hoover out. So I don't know why Ezio's doing that, but the point is it takes a really long time, and that's my case for that achievement.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
So my choice for the longest achievement on Xbox starts with Gears of War, because it's always been known Gears of War has had ridiculously long achievements. Seriously 1.0 get 10,000 kills, which these days doesn't really sound like that much. However, Gears 2 came along and brought you 2.0, which was 100,000 kills, which I don't want to know how long that's going to take you. But that is not the longest achievement. The longest came with Gears of War 3 with Seriously 3.0, and would take you around, a year and a half to complete. If you did everything how you could to the maximum, you had to get 65 Onyx medals. Now that doesn't sound too bad, 65 Onyx medals can manage that. However, that involves getting 6,000 kills with the Lancer, 6,000 kills with a pistol, 6,000 kills with a shotgun. And you thought the first one was bad, where you had to get 10,000 kills overall. But not only that, you then have to win a load of matches to get the Onyx medal for victories. You then also have to go into the campaign. It's not just multiplayer anymore. And then you've also got the Horde mode. It's ridiculous. Honestly, I'd be surprised if any of you have this, but I might be wrong. And if so, prove us wrong down in the comments below.
The most time-consuming achievement for me is Solid Gold Baby in GTA 5. Now in Solid Gold Baby, you have to get 70 gold medals, and that's in the campaign, and that's also in Strange and Freaks, they count towards the same total. The hobbies, such as the triathlon and the weapons challenges and all that, they don't even count towards it. So I'll give you an example of one mission that I struggle with. It's called Did Somebody Say Yoga? And here you have to do a few yoga poses. It's not like you have to rob a bank, it's not like you have to go skydiving. And even that took me half an hour. You have to do 69 more campaign missions. It's really tough. So if you've ever struggled with this, you know where I'm coming from. And I think that's why it should go in the Hall of Fame.
Did someone say yoga?
No, I think she said...
So the achievement I've picked is from Elite Dangerous, and it's called Triple Elite. So to unlock this achievement, you need to become Elite ranked in all 3 disciplines in the game. So that's combat, trade and exploration. Now, if you've never played the game before, that may sound like no big deal. You need to just fly around a bit, just trade some space rocks or whatever, and shoot out some enemies along the way. But these are actually huge career paths. Each of these is way bigger than an in-game, other games in their entirety. Hundreds and hundreds of hours for each path. It's so big, in fact, that when the game first came out on PC, Frontier did this competition to give 10 grand to whoever was elite in all three first, and the guy who eventually won it had played for 1,079 hours. So to get this achievement, that's the kind of length of time you're looking at. And obviously there are tricks that people have worked out to get faster at ranking, but we're still talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. I've found, looking at true achievements, there are only 60 people currently have this achievement, because that's the kind of time you have to dedicate to making this happen. So, if you're talking about long achievements, I'm sure the others have made very decent cases for theirs, but this is enough time to actually train to become a real astronaut. So you should probably vote for this one as the longest achievement in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, so I imagine most of the achievements everyone else has been pitching you guys have been more of a marathon. Like, you can take your time getting these achievements, that's fine. This one is a sprint. A 14-hour sprint of pain. The achievement is called 7-Day Survivor, and it's from Dead Rising, and you have to survive 7 days in Infinity Mode, which I imagine might sound quite easy. Sure, you can just hunker down somewhere, sit out the zombie apocalypse. You would be able to do that if your health wasn't constantly dropping, so you need to go out there and explore, find food, find weapons, but the thing is, everything is out to kill you. Zombies, psychopaths, even the survivors, even lovely old Otis from the beginning of Dead Rising, the man who's giving you missions throughout the entire game, has decided he's had enough of Frank West. He wants you down. What do you get for surviving the 7 days? What do you get for playing the game for a cool 14 hours? Well, if you do the 5-Day Survivor achievement, you get a really cool laser sword and a cool 20 Gs. You go for a 7-Day Survivor, you get a pair of dirty old boxers. From Arthur. Fantastic. You've gone through hell and back to get a pair of second-hand boxers. This achievement will absolutely beat the life out of you. Like I said, it's a 14-hour sprint of pain. That's why I think it belongs in the Achievement Hall of Fame.
I've covered wars,
My second longest achievement is for Mortal Kombat, and it's my Kung Fu is stronger than yours. And it is insane, because at the bare minimum, if you are the best Mortal Kombat player in the world, it's going to take you at least 27 days, because you have to play 24 hours with every single character in the game. And you can't just cheat it by going like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there and like let the time clock up, because in doing this as well, you have to get 100 fatalities with every character, 150 X-ray moves with every single character, spill 10,000 pints of blood, because I know there's some tricks in like other games like Gears of War where you can just go AFK, sleep and let the game do it for you. But Mortal Kombat 10 doesn't let you do that. So, just master every single character in the game. Get 24 hours played on every single character. Spill 10,000 pints of blood, because I don't even know how much 10,000 pints of blood would look like. But honestly, 27 days minimum to get the achievement, which for me is a long time, because other achievements will take you a long time to do, but there's normally shortcuts. This one sadly doesn't have it. So that's why my Kung Fu is stronger than yours.
Fatality.
Right, so for my second achievement choice, I'm going for I'm a Golden God from Super Meat Boy. Now, if you don't know much about Super Meat Boy, you play this fleshy, meaty, disgusting, corpsey looking thing, and you're trying to save your bandaged girlfriend from the clutches of the evil Dr. Fetus. That whole sentence is disgusting, and that's what the game's about. So it's really hard. It's one of those hard as nails platformer games which just punish you. There's like saws and things chasing you and lava, and everything you touch is trying to murder you, and it's just really just incredibly punishing. So the reason this achievement is so long is because it's going to take you a lifetime to actually nail it, because it's basically 100%ing Super Meat Boy. You've got to get an A+ on every level in the Light World. You've got to complete all the Dark Worlds. You don't have to get an A+, but still, it's punishing. You've got to find all the warp zones And then you've got to get all bandages, and there's 100 of them. So if you think about it, this achievement's actually like the Assassin's Creed one I mentioned earlier, but a lot harder, because there's 100 bandages, like 100 feathers, but there's all this other extra crap you've got to do as well, like saving your girlfriend and doing it perfectly, and whilst Dr. Fetus or whatever is trying to murder you. So it's one of those achievements that the reason I'm putting it forward to you guys, that I think it takes a really long time, is because it's not something that you can just look up on how to do and just persevere. It takes a lot of skill to actually nail it. So it's going to take hours of practice, learning every single level off by heart, just over and over and over again. Some of those levels at the end are so difficult. So I just think it's going to take a ridiculous amount of skill and time to properly nail it. It's so much so that I would say it would take longer to do than the Assassin's Creed one. I'm putting this one forward. I'm a Golden God from Super Meat Boy. You know the right thing to do. That one.
So there we have it, 7 of the longest achievements on Xbox that could possibly go into our brand new Hall of Fame. So you're gonna have to now choose which one should win by going down in the comments below and writing which you think is the longest achievement. And then next week, we'll find out who's the winner. So hit that subscribe button, drop a thumbs up on the video, and we'll see you next time.